A new mass exodus is underway. This time it's not just about escaping war or famine, but something entirely different. It's a brain drain like never before. And at the center of this migration are the youth of Africa, a continent that is brimming with potential but seems determined to leave it all behind. More than 200,000 South Africans have relocated to Europe since 2021. Too much politics, too much crime, too much corruption, and too little future. It's happening in Kenya, in Ethiopia, in Ghana, in Nigeria, and in Senegal. But what's making them go there? What's really going on here? And what does it mean for Africa's future? By 2030, 1 in 3 Africans will be under the age of 15. As such, Africa's population is expected to double by 2050 to reach 2.5 billion people. So Africa's future is essentially the youth. They hold the key to the continent's prosperity. For instance, in South Africa, youth unemployment is estimated to be between 40 and 60%. This high level of education, coupled with limited prospects for advancement, is pushing them to seek their fortune elsewhere. Many of them are stuck in low-paying jobs that offer little hope for a better future. They work long hours for meager wages with few benefits and no job security. And this lack of economic opportunity is just one part of the problem. In Nigeria, it is said to be 42.5%. It's a place where young people can explore new cultures, learn new languages, and experience a different way of life. In Kenya, it's around 25%, while in Egypt, it's almost 20%. Japa is a Japanese word that means to escape or to flee. He had a degree in marketing, but couldn't find a job in his field in Ghana. So he decided to take a chance and apply for a job in France. After months of searching, he finally found a job, and soon after he moved to France with his family. Today, he works for a major company in Paris and has a comfortable life. This can lead to lower economic growth and increased poverty. It's also about seeking opportunity. Many of these young people aren't leaving Africa out of desperation, but because they want to pursue their dreams. One approach is to create more economic opportunities at home. This will also help to reduce the brain drain effect. This means investing in industries that can create jobs for young people. It also means making it easier for young entrepreneurs to start businesses. They want to build a better future for themselves and their families. His app has created hundreds of jobs in Kenya and is helping to improve the lives of farmers across the country. If not, Africa could lose its brightest and best to the Japa generation. Also, remember to like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. This is the kind of innovation that can help Africa keep its young people at home. Young people are more likely to stay in countries where there is peace and stability. When there is corruption and nepotism, they're more likely to look for opportunities elsewhere. But the Japa generation isn't just about individual success stories. It's also about the potential that these young people have to contribute to the development of their home countries. She attended medical school in Nigeria, but couldn't get a residency in her country. She applied to several medical schools in Europe and eventually got accepted to a program in Germany. She now works as a doctor in Berlin and is saving up money to go back to Nigeria and build a hospital. It's been used to describe the growing trend of young Africans leaving their home countries in search of a better life. These numbers are far higher than the global average of 13.6%. They also have access to subsidized housing and generous parental leave policies. In France, young people can benefit from government subsidies for starting a business. This is known as the brain drain effect, and it happens when highly skilled individuals leave their home countries for better opportunities elsewhere. This can have serious consequences for the development of a country. They also have access to affordable housing and public transportation. In the Netherlands, young people enjoy a strong social safety net, including unemployment benefits and health insurance. They also have access to affordable housing and childcare. A study by the World Bank found that young people in Europe have access to quality healthcare, education, and social services. They also have more opportunities to participate in politics and civil society organizations. From Cairo to Kinshasa, Lagos to Luanda, there's a mass departure of African youth. Every day, thousands of them risk their lives crossing the Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean Sea in search of a better life elsewhere. Now, some make it to their destination alive, while others don't. And those who do often face perilous conditions and exploitative situations. Corruption, nepotism, and a lack of accountability are just some of the issues that are turning them off. Moreover, they're witnessing firsthand the consequences of climate change, which are disproportionately affecting their countries. Droughts, floods, and other extreme weather events are destroying their crops, displacing their communities, and putting their lives at risk. Still, they persist because the alternative back home seems even bleaker. They're leaving their home countries in droves, often risking life and limb to cross the Mediterranean in the hope of a better life in Europe. With their dreams stifled at home, they're seeking greener pastures abroad. In fact, South Africa now ranks second after Nigeria as the country with the highest number of immigrants in Europe. The latest victim of this mass exodus is South Africa. In fact, its neighbor, Botswana, has overtaken it as the top destination for Africans in Europe. But what's driving them away? Like thousands of other young people, it was too much of everything. And this isn't just happening in South Africa. It's happening everywhere. The European Union is now the most popular destination for African migrants, accounting for over 40% of all irregular migration from Africa. In recent years, Africa has become the world's youngest continent. However, millions of these young Africans are looking to leave the continent. In many African nations, unemployment rates among the youth hover around 50%. Many of these young people are highly educated, having obtained university degrees only to find no job opportunities in their field. The situation is even worse for those without higher education. These young Africans are also disillusioned with the political and social landscape of their home countries. On the other hand, the youth in Europe enjoy various benefits that make it a more attractive destination. For example, in Germany, young people are entitled to free education at public universities and colleges. Moreover, the European continent is known for its cultural richness, historical landmarks, and high standard of living. This desire for a better life elsewhere is leading to what's been dubbed the japa'd generation. Now, the japa'd generation isn't just about fleeing hardship. Take, for instance, the story of Bright, a young man from Ghana who decided to migrate to Europe. Then we have the story of Ebony, a young woman from Nigeria who wanted to be a doctor. These stories are just two examples of the thousands of young Africans who are leaving the continent in search of better opportunities. When they leave, they take with them their skills, knowledge, and ideas. For example, when doctors, engineers, and teachers leave, it can be difficult to provide quality healthcare, infrastructure, and education to the population. So what can be done to prevent the japa'd generation from leaving Africa? Take, for instance, the story of Joseph, a young man from Kenya who started an app that connects farmers to buyers. Another approach is to invest in education and training. By improving the quality of education and training, young people will be better equipped to find jobs and contribute to the economy. Finally, there must be greater political stability and good governance. It's time for African leaders to take action. They must create a future for their young people or risk losing them to other countries. What are your thoughts on this? Please leave them in the comments section below. Subscribe, like, comment to our YouTube channel Afrorize TV.